Dear viewers, we are back and we have been joined by our guest Almas, the lawyer. Good evening and welcome to Hala Kuwait.
Good evening and thank you for having me here today.
Thank you so much for being here. So we're all consumers, which means we kind of need to know our rights, especially that we're always buying stuff, making big transactions at times. So in the beginning, what is consumer protection and why is it important?
Okay, so the consumer protection refers to laws and regulations to ensure the consumer's rights in fair trade market, and to ensure that the businesses don't go through competition.
Yes.
It is important because it protects the consumer from any fraud or deception or even risks, as well while it promotes fair competition marketplace.
Definitely, definitely very important. So what are the most important consumer protection laws that we personally need to know?
Okay, so the consumer protection law consists of 37 articles. It's there to protect the consumer's rights and to make sure that their rights are defended properly. So you have the Consumer Protection Law number 39 of 2014, which ensures the protection of the consumer's rights, the goods, and as well as advertising and dispute resolution. You also have Consumer Protection Law number 10 of 2007, which aims to prevent anti-competition protection, to ensure anti-competition between businesses.
Amazing.
You also have the e-transactional law, which is the law number 20 of 2014, which regulates electronic transactions, and it protects consumers purchasing online.
Amazing, because I think especially nowadays most of us are doing a lot of transactions through social media platforms, and there's a lot of new businesses, so I think it's a very important law to us.
Yes, sure.
For sure. What are the consumer warranties and service contracts? How does that differ to what we previously spoke about?
Yeah, so the consumer warranties and service contracts, it provides consumers with assurance that the services and the products purchased are in good quality and does not have any defects. It basically regulates the responsibilities for both parties.
Definitely. So I want to go a bit back to the online consumer law, because I feel like it's very important to know more details about it. So what is it exactly, and what are our rights when we're buying online?
So online consumer protection laws in Kuwait focuses on ensuring transparency transactions between the consumer and the business.
Yes.
And it also protects the privacy of, ensures the protection of the privacy of the consumer. It also regulates of sales of goods and etc.
Amazing. And how do we file a complaint here in Kuwait when it comes to our protection? Is there a certain procedure we need to be following?
Yeah, definitely. So in order for a consumer to file a complaint, they should call the Consumer Protection Department through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. There's a number which is 135. They would call them to provide the details of the complaint and with any evidence that rely this complaint. And further on, they can take the complaint number and go to courts with that complaint number.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying that. So what are the 8 basic rights of the consumer?
So you have the right to safety, the right to know, to be informed, the right to choose, the right to be heard, the right to redress, as well as the right to consumer education, the right to healthy environment, and the right to basic needs.
And what about consumer responsibilities?
Okay, so there are responsibilities for consumers as well. So the consumer's responsibilities include being informed about the product or service,
Nice.
and being well informed about making a decision. Okay, and a consumer has to also be sure not to interfere in other consumers' rights and comply with rules and regulations.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was very important for anyone that's trying to understand their rights as a consumer. Do you have any final words or advice you can add?
Yeah, it's essential in Kuwait for consumers to know their rights and to understand how to ensure the safety of the product or or service they are purchasing. So everyone should stay aware of these laws and regulations and stay informed. Like if you have any problem, you should contact the Competition Protection Department.
Thank you so much, Almas, for being with us this evening.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. It's
Thank
an honor,
you.
honestly.
Dear viewers, we had with us Almas, the lawyer, and up next we have a report and we'll be right back.